Acha, manage 2 years. Says here the fear be 2 years. I want them. What's name? What's name 2 years? We are all 2 years account. Says here no, sir. Dan someone has said per se. Open single room. Says here no unkuta 600, unkuta 500, unkuta 700, 800. Unya dying. Says here agent for age 100 CDs for viewing fee, and I say 80 Ghana for viewing fee, just showing you the room. Says here if you're for beer, the Omodayam agent for Uchia 9,600, also Uchia agent 900, 600, 900 and almost 1,000 CDs. Why? Says here you to the end day. Why? Like why? What? Like why? Hey, like it's serious. Say, Matsna demo 2 years. I'm paying 8,000. Now I'm supposed to pay 9,600. And you're taking the 2 years. You take 1 year and put. Because you see me engine 6 months in 1 year. Se si ade we ye adwuma me fiera wo be boaboa no busumi pay a de be amount say 600 or say 700. You have to eat only small one pay because a whole month no pay enti baka ho abe den wo me hwe bibi ye o wo me hwe bibi ye wo man mu ampani fo mo nka ho asem hwe na youth for ne ye bre na ye kunkum ye anyhow a direct inti ye be di ponti no wo be komo ye kun wo be koma ye kunti youth no nti ye bra no muhu e dansem e kunye adai how Ghana ye ble papa adai and the feara walk in nka je very say me patcho me pedai be because hu agent viewing fees so do coach them obeju 80 CDs and now say 100 CDs and then so man dying unkuta 600 unya single room name or do 2 years 600 CDs 2 years because of that into the uti mudada no or no person or two now or do obi for be show on what 600 what 500 that the uti and into person uti 2 years. Ati mu nka ho hwe man say youth ne ye bre ye ya ne ye beto aba ne ye aso ne ye to aba na me de be influence ne crofo keke
mini anu me chacho bibia obaso a hey enkoto enkoto page of Facebook enkoto 101 or YouTube and o hwe mo live for Loud Silence TV intino bichi obibia me mo be a happy weekend yebefa obi o te Ghana ho so ye konfo a wasan dane osofo nso so ye friend o say obeka say the merry weekend Easter weekend ye do bibia say wa ba no mesro say media me video beto online so a eba beto phone so the most important thing is obe like video no one no one share now bit me a commenting so no a commenting minia eda say me san amamohu no unze ye no ye enuma ne kama na enne ye de nsemi ba be gu honum enyano a minua monfrɛ minua a friend say twene jonas money drRen ne Ohene David monfo momra me minua ofaya monfo wo nyina mra na mo meti asem bi ada ne da bia me ka no ahasi e de kire wo mo ena obi a wote o man ni mu a wo so ye neutral no Mahama se me information we infama wo na se wo obi oho na so se onka enokra ne se ne siti amfa nkyere wa kan hu se sai nipa no oyo bofo oyo man bofo na after say Mahama reply or dema anani jaba or dema minuanum freedom fighters minuanum neutral for minuanum fix the country for no so utie sa reply we are then you take your own decision enye obi na be force obi de onye but it is necessary and critical say Obetie asem no atie ne ye. Me gina ha kan de bia na afi mi nuanom a mo nso so mo se mo aye conscious by mo consciousness no emfa mo nu ba bia mo sorry a mo koso a bremu abrofo se abrofo na ema ye ho kire no Mahama san wo anza o se me mfa ma mi nuanom Africa fo Ghana fo senia mo si dwen no o tie kire wate nto the message na so am say me mfa mremo enti mesra wo baso a de obeya ne say like ne wo video na se hodom na on sabenkum ne so no like ne wo ho mem nya akwadro miaso se wo pese wo share out of your own free will no wa share yenim say aduma bia nkofo bi yenti no omo show video they cannot comment, they cannot share, they cannot like. We understand all those things, but ye can say mon share ye come wa kwanya da ho a mo betimi ya share ama enyoma na dru achi no mo share afi. Let's set the ball rolling. But mon twi amanfo no emra mon twi wo freedom fighter for no ne amanfo nyina me say eye omnibus ye ka say bibi omnibus a eye ade a bibia wo mu he ya kafra ice wakoto yoko gari ga beans gobe ye di meku afra ne ye di nwa afra ne ye di we afra ne ye di we afra ne ye twitwa pa eguso ne ye di nkosu eguso afi obi wo pe jollof na ye mini afra akoma a oton gobe ewo friends Virginia friends Cafe Maserati Junction so el baba Yara Sports Stadium nechi no okoha ono ne gobe no or the sausage any gizzard gina aka gobe no ho eno ne friend gobe mu asante hene so what me do as me chiwa ase sanso na okomi ankasa ne sister a woton wachi ewo memuna ewo asokwa a friend say Texas hotel na echi a memuna so duru no hodomo a obohu se obeye de obema watch no de mu bibia benya wo mti ene program no eye watch package ene nkoto ye de mamo obenya bibia bi wo saito a man friend no shito no saito obenya bi yo ho into aba don't hesitate to share the video one asema na menu aba na ka enti wo hu de edan so ogumachi na me nche wade bi efiera no anase efiera afo no a menua ba wo complain wo mo no they will not change today, they will not change tomorrow. Ena aban no ebetimi aka de ope bia efiera afo entity dan so omo rent no omo entity so they will not listen today, they will not listen tomorrow. Now on strategy a ye de ma amanfo e conform to emra ya say create up alternative. John Dramani Mahama create alternative inti edan egumachi si wie na nipa dodo e wa akra no bebre a ometimi akohan side dan wi no omututu ko ya edan no mu dida ho e wo Accra Central na obi ama metnemu a no one will go to the landladies ne landlord ne say omontiti omodan so demand e kosro a na supply is price will swell, price will go up. A basic economics, and if you are for any more, it is not their wish to extort you guys. But what if you are for any it is a clear indication. Say, a dime was somewhere a one thing, a war minimum, inti kakrana a war honum, ye the big tramwabe. So let's assume, say, a dime Mahama sisi gu we eno amanfo tu kotena mu eno mo ye down payment a ankomo benye ska de atua de omusino seglime no na ye de akosha ase o ba bi foforo so within maybe 4 or 5 years no another seglime bi so take part e wo bi akpon akire ho ba bi e wo bi akoma se kire ho ba bi so aban no any real estate no e bumu a na se amanfo sisi dan ni bebre na edan ni gugu honum na obi anso paade efe obi apade mo no na se enipa no sha se omu tutu segleme aban dan na wosisi mu a the individual or the private homes no or houses no emu beba be da ho enti afi obi fa 5 cities kra beka so eja obi ama magenti se obi the 5 cities ba begia quickly now obekwa akoyere kwa ko bie dan no e de aba wo mo, and then who aban we si dan ni bi no, you can now force the citizens now or to conform to certain rules and regulations. But wo ankasa na wo twa kwan no, wo nyam faase kan hye wo nsem. Obi abesi dan prekisi yi de agu ho. Obi aba betena akonya so egyae ma dan ni gu ho no mo a, Ghanaians will forever and ever complain. See nya ejimi for leaders say the yenya omo ya. Mini I don't rush. Ope Mahama asem no ode ma twene Jonas ne Ohene David no person tie o nya boche e wa video no ha okoka no land na bonten so. Land na bonten so no okoka ye. What you say? Ebi e fa wani so ebi a wate but enchimu no wanya ne medi enchimu no be ma wo. When him say I say there, I'm going to serve you with sumptuous, toothsome, delicious, and what have you. Me say me joint akesia otumfo di gabins wo no. One otumfo be di gabins obekwa akoto no afrakoma ho ewo baba yara sports stadium neti. Se otumfo ebedi wachi a ayemia me sister Memuna owo asokwa Texas hotel na echi honom no. Eho na wachi papa nyina a ewo Kumasi mia me sister no ye friend Memuna uduru honom a obomidin enimi nua be madin enimi nana din ewo asokwa honom a obechi se ampa nua nie inti no koho inti ahasi se mesumi ye internet adwuma me the sumptuous, the toothsome, the high quality wachi and I'm a demo internet so inti Saturday we know what you are relaxing, just relax. Mahama and sem no obeti na aboche, but in niano bano you could feel from her voice, the shrill voice, the shaky voice na or de kasano is super ehini no. She cannot contain the pressure in Accra anymore. And my dear sister, obe kasa akasa, the people will not listen. Muru efi say amanfo shebo bo say omo bema mo bosia ma mo di akwa han dan. Iwiase ba bia ye ma obi abesia ma ne mfa nko han dan yo. Ye ma nipa adwuma ye. Ye sisi dan si ho. Enti nipa ne nya adwuma ye a obenya ono ana ketua na odi akwa rent in the apartment. Ebesi na me no ka say Ghana has not been able to move away from single room. Ya yes a pan no a yeto no phone no uduru bantima obetena bantima atonkwasiaba obetena ho atonkwasiaba enso nipa nwotwe na omugu edan kora ye kasa single room a dan kora ba akumu nti uduru bantima abonten so na so omo sori anopa na omu pie freedom a na obekase na obi yare wodem ho na na sorry for besra no nipa 10 omugu dan kora single room. Obi be president force ne ho se opese o modernize Ghana na de maye we si dan hwe edan ye gumachi hwe dan ye gumachi nipa si dan we de agu ho na se yesi ma nipa ntutu free pressure na ewo dansuma nimu no omo nkope because amanfo bibre pese omo tu kope a beautiful community etna. We are why you say no anke hobi bie businesses omo ton banchi omo bie bojwa shops ewo segleme honum anke edi a whole kind of economy and ebeko segleme people are omo pese omo be ye adwuma kra no because of segleme aba no obe try say at least this community no obi nsore nka say anopa we na proud there will be companies omo we school no be setting up say obi ra block BM no akwa kubusa say bia mo pese ye be cleaning activities bi ewo block ni mu a, then people will start setting up cleaning companies a cleaning amount for fee into unua na we secondary school no we secondary school na obetumi akoye cleaning business ewo seglemi bo so me so aye 200,000 Ghana enye unemployment na na yete so. So you may see the idea now Mahama they buy about segleme and say a dying kwa. It wasn't a dime, it was an economy the guy was creating. Now, substantively, no, let's listen to the witness, the wisdom. Okoshegu Chatham House, Enra T. Don't forget to like, to share any positive reactions, any positive interaction that you can give to my video for the video to travel far. Please don't hesitate to do those things. Afiyenti John Kweku Mahama. Kwame Mahama, sorry.
Still very much to worry about. It is a fact that there's still very much to.
No.
Who said there's a price to pay for aloofness? There's a saying that for those who, I've forgotten what exactly it is, but for those who refuse to participate in governance or something, the price they pay is to be ruled by fools. You remember something like that? Today, there are bondholders who said, I don't do politics. Me, I'm neutral. I'm not NDC, I'm not MPP, I'm not what. You see, when the disaster came, today all of them have suddenly jumped up. And yes, I mean, these politicians, if you had participated, we probably would not be where we are. And so everybody must take an interest in how your nation is run. And so nobody should be apolitical. Because when the disaster comes, when the bus crashes, you are in that bus. And the chances of you losing your life is higher probably than the one who was driving. You've seen accidents where a vehicle crashes, the driver survives, the passengers die. Yeah, that's what happens. There's a price to pay for aloofness. There's a saying that for those who, I've forgotten what exactly it is, but for those who refuse to participate in governance or something, the price they pay is to be ruled by fools. You remember something like that? Today, there are bondholders who said, I don't do politics. Me, I'm neutral. I'm not NDC, I'm not MPP, I'm not what. You see, when the disaster came, today all of them have suddenly jumped up. And yes, I mean, these politicians, if you had participated, we probably would not be where we are. And so everybody must take an interest in how your nation is run. And so nobody should be apolitical. Because when the disaster comes, when the bus crashes, you are in that bus. And the chances of you losing your life is higher probably than the one who was driving. You've seen accidents where a vehicle crashes, the driver survives, the passengers die. Yeah, that's what happens.
Me pese me pe omo di machi pa che me hu tema edicote me am sister ba ko pe Beatrice Gonu ena efia nontri ena TC moye nkofo a madi machi ache na najwa ajiba bansen arita okoimo madi machi ache Dixon Asamoah madi machi ache. They be adeba asem na me can on this beautiful platform. Me catch will say, even oye Christoni, oye Muslim, obeko heaven ne kranoa, ejina politics so. Me catch me nianom fix the country for freedom fighters, neutral for ye de yenye MPP yenye NDC. Ema me catch omo de bia say, in this contemporary world no. You ninkophobia, they sit on the fence. The aloofness, you can be aloof, that's indifferent. That is, or you neutral, or you unapproachable, or you distant or detached. What teno ankonam? He oye ankonam na pese ni minko adibia metimi ho jata echewowe na oriwa. So in a flock of sheep, no, se jatakra na se wolf ebo premua, near time bia no flock no, sheep no a wate ne ho no ono na de bia ye attack no ono na asem ba amane to ne kese. I have been saying this on this beautiful platform. Say aloofness. Maybe menye NPP ni menye NDC no sankrofo no ye omanbofo. Omo ye manbofo. It means say onim papa no but ompese obeye. Now the problem, as I keep on saying, the problem is not about it's not about those who do wrong things, but the problem is always about people who sit down for others to do the wrong and evil things. One more omutras yen shehan, media men kokan wasem, no omo na amanieni a how you free woman. Asemi ena John Kwame Dramani akwa no Chatham House ewo United Kingdom abonten so. Ote ho okoto abama NPP ama won say si form a enkoka se NDC ni MPP yepe. The next time we opportunity now person we NPP through go and vote against NPP. Don't say yet ye neutral. Now oh ye neutral so be or Ghana be a neutral. Why they be elect? Why they be president and as the leaders they are Ghana? Oh ye neutral, many ye neutral. Inti wana ebe kwa koto aba edi akwa yi president they are Ghana. If senia musi dwen no right NPP nye NDC nye as we speak in suzu yenim ne emodeba enti why na ebekwa akugine mu ato aba edi ama edi se obi oye Jehovah Witness ni ye nto aba enso so ye to aba wi na amanfo ba ne eba be ye national ID card dia na okwa akoye ID card bi onto aba na enso so de ye to aba man no ehemra anase odinioma bi ba dia wo person benefit na why na nkoto aba masa nipa no na onfo ni nyansa be create ade ma as a Jehovah Witness now they go enjoy. What did they mention as it? Let's just say what tikamu car na eco speed o see mfa ho car no ebobo amena mu basa o see mfa ho and na John Mahama ka say there are so many instances car akohwewa driver no engu but na passengers no ewu. So many instances. And Pempino driver no se car na ko crash pe. Na odi wo side na wo ti na odi kwa akogye accident no. Wo side no kwa akogye. And my can on my platform in say the problems created by me can say citizens or people who practice aloofness, they suffer the pains the politician creates. The mistakes of the politician doesn't suffer for the mistake he or she creates. It is you who will suffer the mistake. For the mistakes are what create bond haircut no. Ekufwado yenye nisika so haircut. It is you. I will say we neutral no. Wo na haircut no aka usika no at that bank no because you don't know Ekufwado no. Why say I sorry them pastor no. Mumbo afodie no eba no wonto no mobi. Ena so obobi kura na obesensia asori mpanyimfo no wetiri ho na omo yiyi omo de nti wo member na odie na de bia yidi no asori dem ho yini asori ni osofu sika. The same thing. Asori enni osofu sika, asori di members sika because ye bepe sika ni bi ne de aba betum at the end this sika say ba ye ho haircut no ye betiti musika so at the end of the day no enye ofori ata na hwe sika no so ono se okoto bond ni bia office ofori ata na obere se ono ne bond sika nyira e bi obetua ono ne de e ama no DKM ne nkofo e ba igu yi wo kesifori nyina omo betimi ha adwe no ye hwe ni etua musika ma awo men's good akesifo no sojafo omo de omo sika koto ho ye hwe eni etua omo de ma awo na kawo ene meno a ye de bia will sit on the fence and make some unsavory comments, not yet some untenable comments, not yet to ho near the huakwa home. Just a on you nyansa you be entino on support to A, on support to B. Mahama Samuel can set in view.
There's a price to pay for aloofness. There's a saying that for those who, I've forgotten what exactly it is, but for those who refuse to participate in governance or something, the price they pay is to be ruled by fools. You remember something like that? Today, there are bondholders who said, I don't do politics. Me, I'm neutral. I'm not NDC, I'm not MPP, I'm not what. You see, when the disaster came, today all of them have suddenly jumped up. And yes, I mean, these politicians, if you had participated, we probably would not be where we are. And so everybody must take an interest in how your nation is run. And so nobody should be apolitical. Because when the disaster comes, when the bus crashes, you are in that bus. And the chances of you losing your life is higher probably than the one who was driving. You've seen accidents where a vehicle crashes, the driver survives, the passengers die. Yeah, that's what happens.
Asemna na wakano. Asemna eno wakano. Asemni nyina do no. You are also in that bus. Hwe se otu abama se Mahama okotu abama Mahama na Mahama ejimia. Onsuso ni su se oyokrum ni oyeme party ni nti onyimhe ojimia na osuso ni so at the end of the day no eye wo na obebre. The problem created by politicians, they don't pay the price. Politicians will never pay for the price. They don't pay the price for the wrongs they do, the mistakes they do. It is you, the citizen. Into who now who pay price no for someone's mistakes, someone's misconduct, and what have you know. You have to always speak up. It is good that you have your political party, but it should be as well, it should be good as well for you to be on the neck, stand right on the neck of that politician, and yes, sir, obey take you for granted. Intiminian freedom fighters, fix the country for, neutral for, monfa sim we inquiring beam. Take this issue, take this matter to bed. Muse over it. Never say, assemble na papa no catch on. Se ufi say NPP na apeso okoto abamano, konekoto abamano. Ufi say NDs na apeso okoto abamano, konekoto abamano, but emejina ho mekanchi obi say oye neutral. Oye sa oye o man bofo. Onim ni ntia, amanfo beka say na say nye NPP ni NDs nkwa na eyi. The system in Ghana automatically no NPP ni NDC. Let's assume say ya tuaba. There are so many political parties. Ya two winner abanako second round krana. Ya beshe percentage of political parties no no. So percentage no a new threshold biya papa biya no was say all the smaller percentages ni no mo kambo na mo trom weight either behind A or B no omo no what bigger percentages no and then they see here 2008 no yes 2008 so what's the mention I say 2000 and so is see here runoff ni buy no second round ni buy no all the other political parties who sit down on any friends say rekubro parties or motiti yeni nyina no afi omu nyina aka bo mu na omu ko di NPP achi ansa na kofo ede etimi aba power ansa na kofo etimi aba power 2008 in so smaller parties no forming no more support to NDC. At the end day no set your best uncle run off Nababo or mine cano. Mama yen to abane one. Say NPP now pa no trauma NPP. Say NDC now pa no trauma NDC. Once no third force beat me about winning election at once. No? You don't waste your time because democracy in itself is extremely and crazily expensive. After Santi, another way to be before ye sorry I am pebre na de bia no ye kipuni e blemu abrofo no e na abrofo na ama ya be poor enu nti nye ntimi develop no ti asemo a wunua bibini e ka kire oti.
It is a fact said there's still very much to worry about. It is a fact that Africa has suffered historical injustices like slavery, colonialism, and an unjust world economic order, which have held us back for centuries and deprived us of a level playing field to develop rapidly compared to other continents of the world. But it's no longer tenable to continue to blame these events predominantly for our present state. That will be absolving corrupt African leaders of blame for mismanaging the resources of the continent. We've had sufficient time and opportunities over the last few decades to change our story and our narrative, while crafting and implementing visions that will transform the lives of the over 1 billion people who dwell on our continent.
Ore Santi message ni bio Santi bio wa on te bro from echi mama what ase.
Said there's still very much to worry about. It is a fact that Africa has suffered historical injustices like slavery, colonialism, and an unjust world economic order, which have held us back for centuries and deprived us of a level playing field to develop rapidly compared to other continents of the world. But it's no longer tenable to continue to blame these events predominantly for our present state. That will be absolving corrupt African leaders of blame for mismanaging the resources of the continent. We've had sufficient time and opportunities over the last few decades to change our story and our narrative, while crafting and implementing visions that will transform the lives of the over 1 billion people who dwell on our continent.
So what the Mahama can say? Also ojitum say colonialism, imperialism, slave trade eka ho bi ama Africa ya bofom ojitum. But yen to me so nkoso a mfa blame no emo no enem primprin a enem re ya the contemporary times, modern times yen to me nkoso enka sa asem no. And so we have to change the narrative and what say yes abakosem. A quite no was yes abakosem no. And was he taking the opportunities available to us now? Now yem based on yem fan changing your mind. My cousin we shall say the more you blame the white man, the more they take hold, they control your resources, your manpower, your everything. A lot of people make this claim, say, a broken education, or the my papa. And no one is voting for Tony Blair. We are voting for your own African manner. What call a bruchaku snya dear free, a brofni hono nim send a broken education tier, a mofra, entity form, a bruchia wudisnya dear. Nase, or no ko na oba, na odisika bisi cathedral, or the ba. No odisika eye moade na se ne nananom da so te atechemu organa na omu sua ade wo fomo a. Do you still want to blame Bruni say o Bruni mpese obema we develop? eno na Mahama eka se semoko so aka saa asem we say ye broni a, what you are doing is that you are giving corrupt African politicians the impetus. You are giving them an avenue for them to run through. One man a chance be no wadania fa ho. Enti corruption e koso a o mpanyimfo wie sika no. Na wote wona o blame broni. Hwe opama Ghana politicians ensisa Ghana sika nyina mfa nko UK. The UK government will open an account for them. Na omo ayede asave omo sika ho. Ji ojimi for no beka che da bi fasika ne sanko back to Ghana. Ne fa ko bo omo. Onsoma ho. So what Jimmy now so be fa Ghana sika. Na ube ode beba to bank. Ewo Barclays wa me ewo UK a. Onu bruni no obeji sika no. No arani sika no. No de ahwene ma. Na omo economy no akoso a grow. Na omo timi de aye nyapade e de egu ha ma omo nchirima. Na se wo Nigeria, if you have a governor in Nigeria who has built a refinery outside Nigeria, and you, a citizen in Nigeria, a citizen of Nigeria, you want to blame the European for your woes, then something is critically wrong with your brain, with your mind, with your gumption, because no European forced your governor to open that refinery outside Nigeria. We have to take responsibility as people. As a people, we have to take responsibility. Like I always put it, whenever the lion steps out to look for food, the antelope that is standing aloof and is not conscious of the environment it finds itself and continues to stand aloof, and this particular hungry lion pounces or chances on it, it will eat it up. The lion will eat the antelope up and carry the rest of the body to its kids, its members, for them to also get something to fill their empty stomach. The antelope cannot blame the lion for being cruel, for being wicked, for being mean. The antelope and the relatives of the antelope should understand this principle, that you at any point in time are a feed or some kind of energy source for others. So if you stand aloof for someone to tap, for someone to exploit you, you don't blame that someone by saying, oh, the whites are wicked, they are greedy, they are mean, they are what have you. You can pronounce all the adjectives, the negative ones you want to give them, you can give them. But the more you blame them, the more they build legacies for their future generations. The more you complain, the more you blame the Europeans, the more they take your resources, the more they take your manpower, the more they take your every good thing. Untiasie. What you want now blame leader, abrofo and Europeans name and abrofo name. You can continue to blame them. The Europeans will never give a hoot, because your pain is their gain. If they should allow you to develop, and if you don't see the need to develop, if you don't see the need to stand up against them, to show your teeth, your sharpened teeth at them, they will continue to exploit. They will first explore. They will come and explore your community, your environment, your country, and exploit you, whether physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all the way you can think of. So, minianum, ye Africa who drew. We eat politics, we drink politics, we discuss politics. If it is not politics, take me out of it. And politics is the only thing that can change your country. Because I have come to the full understanding that a politician is not a thief. A politician is not the devil people think they are. A politician, and the right meaning of a politician is that someone, that somebody who takes into account the needs, the aspirations, the hope, and everything of the people they lead into critical consideration. They make sure they lift the people they lead, they rule, they govern from abject poverty to abject riches. Let's try to see or know and understand the difference between a politician and a politicaster. I always give you mention to you these two terms, a politician and a politicaster. A politicaster is a petty politician. That's it. So if a politician is stealing, that person ceases to be a politician. If a politician is oppressing you, that person ceases to be a politician. Now, this person has changed or moved to the status of a politicaster. A politicaster. Winia, number no na nama se honum no. Number na nama se on, so you can call into the program. Now the word Abba. Nse ote ho na ase nnyoma mfa ho. Obi ba be si dan we yagu ho. Na wo se de obeya nse edan ni gu ho epro hospitals na ye de wo sika ene wo nchima sika ne kosi ye no. Hospitals ni gu ho epro but wo de obekoso anu adifani ne oma ade na gu ho pro. Ono a omfa bi meka ho. Na se nnyoma hesei na wo de obedifani wo difani wia na afi no. What dear no still I go anymore as here. You don't come and lump all of them together and tell me say omo nyina omo yepe. Many are odin baby akase free.
Hello, Goto. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want to. I agree with John Mahama that when citizens become aloof and we don't petition the government, we don't get out, we don't fight for a cause, things can go bad, and when they go bad, we shall all suffer the consequences of our actions. Do you agree about that? Hello?
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, so you have to understand that the topic you brought today is complex. It's not a one-dimensional, it's three-dimensional. is three-dimensional. First of all, you need an ethical leader who understands the psyche of the citizens, and therefore you feed the citizens with the kind of information that will allow them to participate in the governance of the country, right? Let me just cite an example, just one example. When President, okay, let me just cite this example.
Make your point short, please. Make your point short, because we don't have. You have to understand.
Your topic has a very wide. Hello.
It's wide, but we cannot have all the time to ourselves. So you make your point as short as possible, so that others will join in.
Yes, please allow me to make just 2 points, and then I'll leave it.
You have already used 2 minutes, so please, in the next 10 seconds, you have to make your point, and let's go.
Let me just make the last point. Let me ask you, when John Mahama was the president, did he change the mining laws that manages our resources? Did he change the mining laws? I'm asking you, he went to London to say all that. I'm asking you whether when he came to government, when he had the power, to change the course of the country, did he change the mining laws so that we can reap the benefits of our resources? Did he do that?
I'll answer you. So let's pick. I'll answer you.
No, you answer me right now. Did he do that? So that's what I'm saying. This is complete. Leadership is complete. You can't just go somewhere and just say anything, and then you accuse the people of being aloof, right? When you give the power, when you had the power to do what you were supposed to do, you didn't do it.
So do you want to mean that the only thing in Ghana is mining laws? So the question you are also putting across is also wide, and we cannot use 1 minute to digest it. So now throwing the question back at you, do you also see him contributing his quota to the development, or he didn't do anything of a sort? So that's it. You have answered the question. He did his part. That's what I wanted to hear from you. We cannot be dragging this issue. Yes, my brother, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from Edison.
Okay. Let's listen to you, my Kasanianko.
Okay. It is good with your program, but the point you are talking about, that people shouldn't say they are neutral or they belong to other third party, it is not good. If you are doing it like that, it means Ghana is moving towards two-party system.
Are we already in two-party system, or we are moving towards two-party system?
Yes.
No, I want to ask, are we already in it, or we are moving into it?
You are saying it.
No. I'm asking you, are we already into the two-party system, or we are now approaching or moving into it?
We are not into it.
We are not into it. Okay, that's okay.
Yes. Because just the recent election, you had about 15 political parties contesting. So it means Ghana is a multi-party system.
So America, is it a two-party state or not a two-party state?
We are talking about Ghana.
No, I'm asking you a question.
They say they are multi-party system. They have two main parties.
But conventionally, you see, sometimes you guys, you have to understand certain things. There's one thing stating something and another thing practicing it. We can tell you we have multi-party system, but the elections going on in that country will tell you that yes, on paper it is multi-party system, but the results coming from the elections we have held in the country show that it is two-party system. In Nigeria, that is it. So you have to make your point and let's others.
Right now, just the end of the election, we have an independent candidate. So how can two-party system be have independent candidate? It means
you don't understand the practicality of you are finding difficult to understand the practicality of the system we are running in Ghana. My brother, we didn't be a free. You see, let me take those calling you. Okay, let me answer to. Minia jinaso kakra na menche nsemi. Memo akasa jinaso kakra. Hello?
Yeah, you ended my call. I told you have independent. So the independent, you remove the independent candidate and say you have NDC and MPP in parliament.
In Ghana's parliament, in Ghana's parliament, do we have a multi-party members of parliament in there? Or we only have two political parties who are running Ghana's parliament? A free line, so. You see, here, one will be binion. Dear a yet a happy binin say, on pese or better the hard truth. One say the first one, near Corey, or Frey, you know, or the Busa say, na Mahama, ewo hono or non contribution bay, and no demand, and I mean true question the man say, Mahama no hono, me Busa won so. Ni contribution or contribute to the quote, the quota to the development, and also one contribute, also contribute ye. Also contribute ye. You see, when we talk of advanced democracies and advanced political nations now, or more now, it doesn't mean say Obama betnational, Obama nkwa ayebibia. That is not the explanation. One particular president cannot do it all. Ni also otias ye no. Mini audin baby akasefree.
Go to make us free at US FM
Chief Casaminia.
The person be clarify, but the 1 minute to be clarify the other boys the buy or more can.
Yes, clarify.
Mahama no buy, you know, or yeah, president, or by ye do bit in my so over Casa Mahama na in the Wabage now or Casa the no yeah, Sebi Nansaning because what are buying him pen and what better na fee into a better fee no or Nansani into Oshia de, or bits no say, oh. Me krana me wo ho no ebi adwu we kra mantem ma betena fie e pese me sa akoye president enti no e wose me kosua ade enti ade na wakosua no e ho muaye na waba ode be ma ye say sisi an going forward no so onya akonya na niema bi sei ene ebetima aye den aye de abo o man Ghana no and a two-party state sem na wo ka no Ghana MPP NDC CPP den adequency of Ghana two-party state and said there is no way any other political party apart from MPP and NDC so be omo bedi idea or Ghana.
Yeah, many are America. Mami Musa question we say America no. Hey, Democrats ni Republicans ni kwa na mo to about almost standing. Good, but I didn't say America a two-party.
A two-party state because it's either a Republican ruling or a Democrat.
That's
ruling.
it.
That is it.
That is the practical politics, no.
I mean, so we deal. So just say I don't know.
That is the practical truth.
MPP NDC America is either Republican or Democrat. So we term it as a two-party state.
That's it. That's it.
I mean, just say. What the other mean you?
But that's minia. I'm on to practical politics, Nasi. Many I didn't baby every. Oh yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, my brother.
Yes, sir. The Mahama person can say. What was the one I was see we are independent neutral? Obi Baba Yera Bayama. Now Bayana Baba Dim Baba Shem Rabi. I have a Kutia Wankasa.
That's it.
Man Kana Honaka said. We are neutral, we are neutral. We are neutral. Obi Batuaba, Amobi. Amo Shem Ra, Ebadu. Sana Mimitia.
That's a excellent submission. Okay, Mahama Samo Kai. One can't just say Branebe to Abama NDC and I say Branebe to Abama NPP. But you catch on say take side. Say MPP now pa. Yes, Anna Michimuha. MPP now pa take side. NDC now pa take side. But more or mano crash no. Eye more say mo dad and temuno. But election ni do also swa. Omo koto abanso swa. Also you neutral. But or koto abani bia. Or see floating voters no. You need decide. And the moment I obe to aba Ediama party A party B no that instant no oh yes our party ni no a follower. What did the mention say? Because one person will be practical with yourself. Minia or network no tigina ye nebra na yen samfa why? Enipa mpe truth no. Enipa mpe hard truth no. Minia obas within baby akasefree. Network no said network name one. Minia within baby akasefree. Asante bekwa Minia kasa ma oni so kakrama ye.
Yo, Minia Ghana fanga sana. Ayana yese Christian country, but you should the Kenyan because the American was bad national and the black condemning to PP. It's not something you mistakes are and only I will say when you 60 years you sing this year and can go and mine. And you know what they are what about the year mistakes and what quality so about the year it's never looking this is so we just say, I get two, so that the only experience really is now, Ghana, what I want to say. So, but you can share you, and you I am going to be community. And I need to come up to my school, and I just had a for the
Yeah, me that's a pane submission idea. Yeah. Mini anoma amonti ase mu yase a the basic thing a mon pese mo beti ase u busa se ono Mahama na okugina Chatham House a ono e kasa ansem no e de be contribution no de mai the contribution ni bi no e na again no e ya o de abe to o se dan boa ye den no e na make cho se dan na yesigu ho no aban ne ban na obabie ye na nipa tena mu e na omo Emma, what the emphasis amount for Abokro no woko. You need hold on. Doji, hold on. Obekasa.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Abano Oba ye si dan yesi ho. O say contract no on tiase ma adwuma nkoso ne wadi sika no ye mpe no ne mfa no kugina court na ye sika e won ho se betumi age ayenye. But ye nyai dan ni enwuramu na edan ni se wia ya sa kobo besia foforo e dia baba be complete edan a ye koje besia ye ntua anwie ye no ye nyansa asem ntua ye no edan e pro abrank ye de ma han ni agigi sika ye betimi agi sika from e dia ma han no ye de atua the first bosia no na se bosia bia wo so be kwa akogye dia baka ho no ye de abodan no bra we dan e pro ena edan ashoto wa Accra Abonte so na nipa etwa nipa be what rules what regulations again na be ena great tampon kan no or say hey German nka bia ni wa sin say jiwe sha nan so we see dan ni bi at the mass citizens na private homes no our houses no e kwan be dida ho enti no they will not have any other option to reduce their prices mini adoji kaza
call on our first time no maintain the argument because the person is saying say we are I want to say island we don't want to participate or we don't want to ask questions the convention Marabia Ebaba take you on. So don't be island. You also have to speak up. So this is not something like Oba Eden or Ye. Nanka Oba no be a kasa. And Abia the way born and that is what he's trying to say. It's not about two-party state. You know, say, good Ghana a two-party state. What I want to say, NPP and sorry since '98. Omonga the third party or a bus. That's all.
That's all. Yeah, that's a part doji. Minia Abraham done so. Apomen.
Senior and coach.
Senior Kwaba.
But also William the summer one or two minutes na make kasana. But the pressure maker was some kakani pressure group news freedom fighters. But it's about time, at least, a proposal, divine that here free all the political friends and leaders, no, especially anyone there or your potential candidate, no. But now it's at least, Mahama, and you could for granted no more from. They say, I was I didn't do money. Hey, the bit is a infrastructure like road. A band of baby also he's got very fine. And to one idea willing to have that political water on the private investors on the Yakano from Accra to Ebia Tamale, Accra to Sinai, Accra to Kofodia, Accra to Cape Coast. Now, 4 lane here, 2 lane here, say, not young for mom, no Mississippi, so. Not at least 40 years, 30 years, or more detail or more car, or more fancy. Now, I tell me abandoned property. And you put it like Mahama saying, your question is, oh, I know. The Baminians are political war. Not a get changing your quino. The bank ban, the politicians are. If it's your hold more responsible, say, any political party be of the panel, another may be of the panel. The first priority is how we prioritize on government projects are uncompleted. It will be first, dear friends, and mandate all the uncompleted projects. Make sure that they are all completed before you start any new projects. These are the proposals. Those so-called freedom fighters, they need to work on. But now, no more more interviews or interviews, more questions more to any media. We need to find an approach. NDC, MPP, CPP, because you granting. Now you send this signal to them because the citizens it's about we need to hold them responsible and accountable.
That's it.
These are the things that if you're a freedom fighter, if you're neutral, you should do. Nobody is asking anybody to follow or vote for NDC or NPP. We need to just put the proposal on them. This is what we want. They support them out. They should start doing that.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Minia. Within baby akasa free. Yes. Yeah, what's me a boy Remo akasa minia?
So Michelle pa my power with the mind Ghana.
That's a passing.
Na me waga maybe not Ghana na sorry say me boss sorry bidding a friend Joba business.
Okay.
Almost 1 month twaba.
Okay.
Almost 1 month twaba na me bra o papa no sisi dan pa say no nyama say no wa holding the project nyina o so on twaba say o say we no say oto on twaba na den na on twaba no o ka say NDC na no neutral omo sorry for on twaba they say on twaba no and no ya this ya no no o tedem project na hodo nti asem na ha na kan e 100% to back because of ignorance and sorry to say we don't read do any research about the kind we go say over freezing and say me interest about me my bre no and then so about the tone so better no choice we have to voice out say there are question and na my hypocrisy no man
that's it.
That's made my power.
That's a pa. Se enra mutie you see for example here asemi a abeto ehwa na NDC for na omakoye omo na omo ye omo ntene omo ye omo leaders asesa amanfo a abe topical issues and ye jai national issues ato ho and ye discuss na wo kwa discuss NDC says esedun ketia asake ni leadership ewo parliament ubuafu na mibusa coach bay and a players gina field or mobile ball or besisa player na odika bob player amane say me baba besisa mibusa o coach no bi obebusa na ye ne technical bench no me pese mesisa enkofu wi mu modwe ho say technical bench ne ka chense sesa omo a no makoma adua bom no mo asesa omo. You can only complain whereby they are with or dini bebemu no or man bebo adwuma. In this or the ordinary bebemu bano bebo adwuma, the coach will be vindicated. But when bebo adwuma, then you the supporter no we have vindicated, but Unko hold coach no nka say adeno wa mebusa wo player na wo gina field ni so say ono build the consensus ono build the consultancy ansana yeah all the kind of thinking na yewo and into no more politicians ni yes ano Mini am lower volume or TV set ne kasa
Yeah, ikoto ya. Michao.
Mijo Suminia.
Yeah. Let's say Ghana for hypocrisy and one ekuye. Because me take like we know say party for no omuni that kind of political will ombeye ekwine. But here you say end this manifesto, last election manifesto. That 1 billion project say ombeye ekwine from Accra to Kumasi double lane. Accra to Cape Coast double lane. Magana for nyachum inti yetuti NDC because of tribalism. Any it's a need here. I don't know no, but I hope say is here no kind of the nano any PA because it's an hit no. I know be PPO, NDC, who femu be. Inti NUT ama for no almost answer. Until let's hope say at least no before a bit next lesson no message investing more into the ordinary Ghanaian now. Or we will say now we have to take our own destiny to our own house instead of being partisan and tribalistic. What I say, and then one team in this will be about that's
it. You see, say Oti wonum na say bia woko on say de ha manfo ni ni omonti ase ni ni omonti ase ni hwe ma me fa kowi mini odin ba bia kasa free.
Yeah, hello, Uncle. Good evening.
Good evening.
London.
London, yes.
Yeah. About Mahama no. Mahama ne die obetumi. Na Ghana there were laws mining sector ni adenya there were laws wo ho. Enye se na yeni emra bia na oka se bia Mahama anya hwe no koi. But the fact that nipa no di enim sese no onfa emra anya and obi anhuka.
Dabi.
Na yo ahomete. Yenya MPP for ba na ekoso no obi anim say right. Mahama ya ne dia fine Mahama if so no nim so obi ba be di Ghana nim a Ghana say wo ho nye ne nyema ye o Ghana ni nyina wo ho a emra ukọ Minerals Commission na se for small scale miners e on be ka cho ye won laws be play but obi afamra na hye nsem on ne nkrofo e na omo ye de omo pe enti no it's not about obi anya hwe
na mini aba ti hold on Obe can say a dear no ye fa mining laws. Na mi busa se Ghana no. E mining laws on kwani di bu o mine no.
Sir?
You see, sometimes like you pick and choose. Mining laws no.
Constitution. They don't have constitution, but common sense and di bu o mine no. Ama enye say constitution in laws on kwani di bu mine. But nipa no famrasha ni sem na all say opia Mahama ye law prank this government will break that law.
Say no moti di okan ye no. Asem okan ye ni. Obi busan say the greatest regret e wo abrabo mu ene ne say. O say okay no expect such question but na nu your demand say ne wa ye nin say na ofi say ne na oye no Ghana for no abehu into the next time no oye iya odo ba bebo hu de road ya trabanfo eno na ampon ebetna internet ne so enra oni see also oni lumba wo problem ampon kanyansa sembi or see the world will not look for you have to show the world what you have and he said yes enti se wo si wesi segleme esi ho na se nipa da se ni ka che Ghana for say eye photoshopper of own phone show and it should be your greatest regret.
Just go to Segle me kwa no mo say wa and I can't go hoy and the internet obianim say omo mpempo here for they were ready for it. They don't mind. Be around ho machi abeduma.
That's it.
But no kra na omo fa.
That's the problem.
greediness and I say a career Mahama.
That's it. Many are doing baby after free. Oh, Felix, long time.
I buy me you. I am you. Now, that's your Juma Obo. Oh, say, Mahama Akasemo. Na yes, uncle back. A year, young papa chikata, tattoo. Now, some no kaya and some no indicates no.
You have sown a wind or something like that. Jeremiah,
yes,
Hosea, yes. And you have reaped a whirlwind.
And no, Mahama repeat to you. So when we just sideline, no, Tama, a pay you who saw a bockron, and Yama echoes in it. Yatu about almost every year. No, we never come on what to what a editorial on the church on Yama Papa. I'm a Supreme Court. Free, it's team. Aba Yatua Yama and this edgy from some and then we know Musca Pomona. Empty. A real snare one idea. Men can say account. It's me, baby. Account, account. It's here the Union Iron Swano. Sanko Fui. Public announcement 2024. You name few because only name him. Only name him perfect COVID-19 auditing. SK only name him perfect. And so only in yodium. Papa about Wako Fasika, yes, see out to Wamagana. Or no one funny emphasis account no or free say. No my cool Emma and the echoes of Organa. It's a Mahama dear, Unyakopona Casana. Or Badiana or Tigana, and they shran into obeying order. A year strong force or third force.
Yes, say Bronina now Bronina na nkasa na o interview no say ne ba ye adwuma wo Ghana enam de ekoso Ghana nintino ne ba ya sack ne free adwuma Bronina nkasa na ono nkasa asem no o se ne ba ye adwuma wo Ghana ne ekoso Ghana nintine ba lusu elusu ne job wo Ghana ho entino yes ena abana nkasa agye atum say in the history of Ghana no yisi kasem say sada ena Enkofo bi nsusu na ye AD o man so and you think say the ono age atum say about 4 decades be 40 years or so ni no yisi kasem en say sada obeji amemu ni fru bi ho na obi a watimi a superintendent ama o si kasem asay without limit no o se ono abone hu modern asem Mahama minia yada say
opinion be a pussy and a back door watching after a coup for the government, you know. Pussy not your comfort.
Oh, meaning I didn't baby free. Yeah.
Thank you very much for allowing me to
No, you see, my brother, you if you come and go, it's going to block other people's chance.
Just make a point. I'm just in support of what Mahama said. You understand? I just want to buttress it. And you see, Mahama recognizes that, especially with the last question that you said that what were his regrets, right? His regrets that he didn't let the Ghanaian people know what he had done, right? Most of us got to know about Franklin after he had left office. I didn't even know that there was something like Franklin.
But he didn't contribute anything to the development of Ghana. But why are you mentioning Franklin?
I didn't say he didn't contribute anything at all.
You ask in your
at the Jubilee House and not do your part, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You couldn't be at the Jubilee House and not do your part, right? You couldn't do that. I'm not going to talk about Segla because it's a whole big issue. All I'm saying is Mahama recognizes his part, the part he played in bringing Akufo-Addo to power. He did it, right? Because he didn't manage his campaign well. Maybe the resources that were supposed to go to. If I say resources, I'm talking about the personnel.
But I hope you listened to him yesterday when he made this statement that you wait. You wait. He made a statement that during the 2016 campaign year or election year, they floated some amount of bonds, like 700 million bonds, but when they sent the bond to the markets, the people who wish to subscribe to the bond, were eager to even pay as high as 2 billion or so. But he said that he didn't want the country to incur so much debt, and so they should stand or stick to the 720 billion. And that was the advice from the finance minister, that if they gave into the 2 billion, it was going to balloon the national debt stock. And so they restricted themselves to the 720, meaning that the guy had the general interest, the economic interest of the country at heart, and didn't want to do anything superfluous or necessary to render the country into some kind of abject hardship. Now, and he is, let me land. And he said that this current government floated bonds. The people subscribed to the bond. The next year they went for Euro bond 3 billion. The following year 3 billion, thinking that the bonds, the accumulation of the debt, the huge debt, was going to, I don't know whether they thought it was going to help the country out of any kind of economic situation. I don't know. And now see where we have found ourselves.
Yeah, we have found ourselves this way. Mahama had, like you said, that was the financial prudence, that we didn't take so much there, right? But we knew what Ofurata did in the first 4 years. So why did the NDC go participate in getting him through for the second term? Why did they participate? Why did they consent in his nomination? Why did they
that one you have to ask the members of parliament, and in actual fact they did not have the numbers to kick that guy out. And Ghanaians too did not throw our weight behind them. So that's it.
Parliament has to play. It's a place. So even if you can't give them consensus,
I think
to the house and let them vote for it. So we see.
I think the conversation is stretching. Sorry for all those who called in. I think let me try and call people who called in was I was. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Your name and where you're calling us from?
Good evening, Koto.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're from Nana.
Nana, Tasa.
Koto, my contribution can say, looking at the way Ghana system is, it seems like say, Ubia diverting attention na the media houses no focus na NDC for rare reshuffle be on my parliament na. But I don't understand because so the say Auditor General's report and then meet Auditor General's report near there, which means you're gonna go to Scowl or minus Scowumba. The social scam for Asquanda, Sikama for Yankasa, just a wooden one just say. So I don't know why people are thinking about leaving the national issue no honor will be a kind this for and this for and this for reshuffle there. Or my reshuffle for party fine. But we shouldn't leave the national issue aside, which are amount for Sika. You or mine Sika baby, Sika could do Auditor General report about HSA, Sika Bia Irania. I don't know why people are always on
you see, it's a machination coming from the media, the traditional media platforms, you know. Because they always want to take people's mind off the happenings.
I'm a youth, and then I've just sat down and then do analysis and do one or two things, comparison. I used to see, say, NDC time as Kasadi we see ya, and we will not sleep. You see, people will start talking and talking and talking. But short on we message we say Mahama is not a saint and
Mahama is not a saint, and they should also understand that Mahama didn't give anyone haircuts.
Yeah. If Mahama is not a saint, and this is how the country is going to be in the ruling of Akufo-Addo, then Mahama is a better saint, and Mahama is a saint. Because what the NDC showed tell us, even say on the time now a far better than this time. That's what we have to understand. And yesterday, when Excellency went to the
UK,
listening to his speeches or my any idea question or answer any idea, tells you say the man really answered all the questions, and people were okay with it.
That's it.
People were okay. He stated emphatically, you maybe see any idea. Obi because when we see concern any idea about Ghana, you more any idea go from. They said it. I don't know what they say. Honorable to force and resist that issue. That I say, I'm sure you have a haircut the back. They usually haircut the back. These people didn't listen. If you know better, they think say it's propaganda and he did what he has to do as a former president. Now so people need to stop that. And emphatically on some people on social media and so on, you have to understand, say, this is the time this government will go. And when this government goes, the only option that we have is the NDC.
That's it. That's the painful truth. And a lot of people are shying away from this painful truth.
This is what we need. So we check them. Because me, I don't believe in any bad who is coming again. I don't believe in that than the NDC and John Mahama, particularly who is coming to do his job. Because I know what he did. She said, Glemmy, is there. I'm not for a woman, baby for Mutinto. Then you tell me, say NDC cannot do it. What are they coming to do? What did they do before they go?
That's it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Minia, fancy has a near running up now. Among for now, Mofa in but if one or just one be money opportunity, none so often. What I say, there are critical issues of national interest. They have pushed all those stuff. You see, you don't see the media critically digesting the auditors and Auditor General's reports, the COVID-19 expenditure. No, Mahama at the crossroad lecture, he made critical points. If the government had listened to those points, we wouldn't be seeing what we are seeing now in the economy. We would not in any way be seeing what we are seeing. Anytime this man spoke, they took it as the guy was confused. He's a schoolboy, always crying. Before all these brouhaha in our economy, Atu Forson, who has now been appointed as the leader, the leader of the minority caucus, gave lectures on the economy and stated unequivocally the things Ghana was going into. We didn't listen. Minia didn't baby akasefri went me and so. We didn't listen. And yet no, the things he mentioned, they are now playing live in front of us. They are playing live in front of us, and we are seeing the effect. When Atu Forson made it clear in his submission, his lectures, economic lectures, he said individual bonds will suffer haircuts and there's going to be haircuts. Quickly, the president came up and said there wouldn't be any haircuts. The president was emphatic there will not be any haircut. Atoforsen said Ghana will go to the IMF. The finance minister, his deputy in Ghana's parliament, he made it clear we will not go. Ghana is a white country and we will overcome all sort of nonsense. Minia, your name? Within baby Akazefri.
Your friend Kwabnado,
Kwabnado Kaza.
I mean, more about and the power. I'm a media person. I've been in the media for 23 years.
Okay.
The guy, I have my own YouTube channel too. I've been working on. And the reason why I'm preaching is on my FM, they can have any few on my FM. I was one of them, was the staff I knew in Fiat. Now, I make a video after 2008 election. In year long, I'm not going to any meeting. First half in the country, you see, you power. And you know, we are a Juma, and power. And we didn't have an ambiguity. I think that this particular thing of the bank national can be relevant because now you know, you can't really tell who is an NEC, MPP, CPP, or whatever. Until we decided about a corporate entity, I don't think that they were good. They're not tiny. Well, the media houses now. The reason why I stopped doing the media last 2 years, August, and then the last 2 years, I mean, now I'm the morning shows. We do not know, I see for extra owners of the businesses now, the radio stations and TV stations now, only aligned to honor. And what they tell you is that, so we could do all national media, so I need to education down. And some of these checks, and a lot of the media houses will be IEP, and part of it is corruption. There are never been also in treaty or orange here. It is only aligned to them, and these are some of the things that the youth in the country we need to start speaking up again. Minor. Young Shakwaya, a buying Afaso, Eddie or minor Afa. Imagine there will be a one year for a very long time. Now you take a clear what not talk government bonds. If you can't be a government bond. If you are one insurance, when you insure the car, you see any DPI involved because financing that the car here. The insurance houses are not going to be exempted from these checkers. And to get baby, what car I have comprehensive insurance. The BH and other insurance companies in the can man out with insurance. The record is security. How many things are?
That's million.
I mean, the relation so, I mean, just say, and you can do and then the reason why I stop, I think the youth need to start rising up. And you say, so we need to start speaking, and that's the reason why I know about it, because the more we talk, we get sensitized with youth to know their rights and to be able to stand for what is right.
That's me, Kwabnado. That's it. Your friends who young for call be a view. Young for call be a view. Until went me a friend. Say Akufo-Addo came out and lied to Ghanaians. Comments now a friend say oh, name Naira. Sorry. And Minia, asama da holono. Inti asam no na papa ne dia to e dia gupro ne so no. Mahama in what my both videos bebre ho o say mo de ye manifesto no mo nko fremu da bi ebetimi aboa ebetimi aboa ma oman na ye no mo nko hwem na mo fa nchechire oman no. At the end of the day, Ghana ni nyina pese progress. So what did they mention? I say, a man for saying a person Mahama is a saint. Yes, if we compare Kufuor to Mahama, Mahama is a saint. If you don't understand, you can forget about it. If you don't get it, forget about it. If you don't get it, if you cannot get it, look at the exposition he gave yesterday, that the government in 2016 had every capacity to go beyond 720 million million dollars. And they set a threshold, they set a cap, a limit. They set a limit that for a year, they will not go beyond 500 million or so. But this person came, taking bonds upon bonds, raising bonds. You see, when you say bonds are basically loans. Bonds, no, loans for the common student, no. You say bonds are basically loans are buying free individuals, corporate organizations, and what have you. Or Jebesia in this always in treasury bills, in cocoa bonds, in COVID-19 bonds. They are all types of bonds, and technically in finance, a form of securities. And people saw the need, say, government securities, you are safe. They have run the economy of the country aground, and you are saying, say, at the office Mahama is saint. If Mahama is not a saint, your deeds are making him a saint. I am not talking for Mahama. It is your deeds, how you have I don't know how you dissipated the COVID-19 funds. No, look at our brothers and sisters, almost suffer from these chemical explosions. Now, of course, Nisika Joyce as we speak. You haven't given them, you haven't provided them any befitting community, and as any befitting shelter what it and doing sort of nasty things. What no about when we are discussing critical national issues, no about Tracy Boache, no about and confirm meanwhile and confirm issue, no omuni evidence or nothing of a sort. Nipa no da or your professor UDS waba on an for say they did not even actually start the program. No American. Just to besmirch the hard-earned reputation of your opponent. Let's settle for the low-hanging fruits. And they were going here and there, destroying people's image, character assassination. What they dwelt on in an election year, and how could what the first to you did not base your election, your vote on critical economic issues, and the economic messiah has now become economic maguire. Economic messiah has now become economic maguire or maguire. Those who promised you they were going to create jobs for you, and then create jobs, or also base or presidential ambition, and they are running to useless pastor be a free who should empower say or no more empire or mona ebema or no president. We live in this country in Yet year train the Beba 2024. And Mahama told them, or say, Dr. Omane Boama, and I did the idea by say it was late though, but or Mbrevu, he embraced the idea. Say, let's create a book. I have a green book near for a project in room quickly. Now I want to be catch Ghana for say a Photoshop. Mahama told them yesterday, say, Oko Legon Honum no hospital needs you one no. Lego Medical Center, a Photoshop and NASA a real thing. It is not even a realia, because realia is even different from the real object. It is the real object, it's not a realia. Oko has seglemino almost omo bua bibia say ni on na seglemini. Go to Etuabo Gas, go to Afari, and the plethora and the myriads of hospital or broadcaster no, far and wide. And you think we don't have the pension to champion this agenda? And quite be soon first to chichiri nyoma. And yen nyoma we are near the chichiri or my. Now betra ho instead say when no kreno be pinpointing what kind of kreno, then you say you are a disinterested. You can't be a disinterested or a neutral. You want to be a disinterested. You want to show in like say you have detached yourself from the politics, no? And no can say you will detach yourself, but when the hard times come, can who say haircut ne ba to krubia bechene die afi who senior Husi and the others, and I'm a military officer and I'm a cotton baby and I'm a bomb, a brand and dimsika koto born. Who cares? The same way you didn't care for those who lost their funds in DKM investment at Men's Good, God is Love, and you chastise them, you cast all manner of aspersions and innuendos and insinuations at them. The same way I'm good, because some of us we didn't invest in bonds. In Tieneno means minimum will say, would you seek a comma? Kenufuriata ne ekufuado se omontwe so na wo de woswa hu nyansa se sa eye nam 1 Pro Max eye DKM Pro Max eye Justa Motors Pro Max eye God is Love Pro Max and Piram Pro Max. So you don't blame me. What say me man ye due diligence and I'm dimsika koma God is Love. Did you also do any kind of due diligence before giving your money to Bank of Ghana or to Furiata to manage for you in terms of bonds and then all the securities you guys have invested your money in? Se kwano yitwa na se grade no ye kwano anka wodan ya obese obe na otu work say oh engineer ne de ne gini o na ekwan no egene ekwan no is straight e kan wodan ne de wa betena ha usu. Now you are not showing any indifference, you are not showing any detachment via obechiaka na obekoso atua eka no. So mosimun take concrete decision. Oh iya me hu so e wo bia me hu se wo bi na wo ankasa Bible no say moturo mojo inti e kaso bi alufa obia oye moturo mojo ono ye aloof, sits on the fence, nothing concerns him or her. Say ye nananom na bu beto say ye semra na oso ye nyansafo o ye nyansani onko na onko semra ni bia ejimifo ebekwa akọ semra di amount na abedi so na Mahama kan no. See, if you don't participate, people will elect foolish leaders for you. Onyaso, thank you all for your kind audience. I thank you all for giving me your time. Approximately 1 hour 40 minutes. It is not easy. It is not so simple for you to sit down and listen to me. I am not the depository and the repository of all wisdom and knowledge, and I will never claim to be. But what I come here to do is to let the issue, lay them bare before you. Take your mind to the critical issues. I don't foist my opinions on you. What I come here to do is that I show you the two sides of the coin. Either you take the tail or the head. That is your own prerogative right. It is not my mandate to tell you what to do, but I lay the facts bare in front of you so you can make conscious decision without any shred, without any iota of what have you, equivocation or what have you. Intino, this is my mandate. Me ba na ma be chichi mu di achrew. Na wan kasano, what take you decision. Who taking a papa ebeboa, who taking a bonenswa ebeboa. To every action, there is what? Equal and opposite reaction. The third law of motion, as postulated by Sir Isaac Newton. To every action, there's equal and opposite reaction. If you take the right, or if you take the good action, you get good reaction. If you take the wrong action, you get a wrong reaction. On this note, on this beautiful note, I'll entreat each and every one to show your widow's might, contribute to this program that you always watch on Loud Silence TV. It is our individual and collective mandate to make sure this program goes on your TV, and to make sure the other programs on the TV channel also go on. How do we achieve this? We can only achieve this by donating something no confuse, something small, a little, towards the development of this particular channel, Loud Silence TV. We are not forcing anyone, we are not begging anyone, but we are only entreating you to contribute so that together we can get to the we can get to the height we wish to or want to get to. So on these beautiful notes, I'll say a very good thank you. And then until we meet again next week, Saturday, is good afternoon. Bye-bye.